Hi everyone, welcome to Soul Connect. If you're new here, my name is Carly and this is my channel where we connect into the journey of spiritual awakening, share tools on how to cultivate a deep-rooted relationship with the divine, and of course chat about all things life and love. I'm here today with a card pull for our collective. I've been feeling really pulled lately to draw cards for the divine masculine energy. This isn't something I typically do, but more and more so recently I'm being called to. Now that said, please keep in mind that these readings are meant to help you begin to tap into your own intuition. They are meant to come as confirmation for what you already know. No one can tell you about you, and while many of us have become proficient in reading energy, you really are your own guru. I also want to remind everyone that we all carry both masculine and feminine energies within, and that your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. This goes for your connection with your divine counterpart as well. These readings are not meant for you to take literally in regards to the 3D. Although some of what is said here may be reflected there, it's important for you to tap into your own masculine and feminine energies as well. Okay, let's get started. I have two decks here. One is my mystical Shaman Oracle, which I've been feeling especially close to lately, and my Divine Animals Oracle. I have a feeling this is going to be short and sweet today. So shuffling and pulling out our first card here. Okay. So we have fire and the Smoky Mirror. The Smoky Mirror was actually stuck to the back of the fire card, so I threw it back in to draw again, and then here it is again. It came out a second time, so it's obviously meant to be. All right, I'm getting the sense of like maybe a solar plexus activation here. There's a flame or a spark that has been lit. And while I feel like this reading is definitely connected to the divine masculine, it's like this flame is also connected to balance somehow. So like balance between both energies. Like the divine masculine is stepping up and into his power, but this is more in like a space holding type of way. Like his fire is what will bring the others. I'm seeing almost like a tribal type of gathering with this huge fire at the center, and everyone has to come. It's like everyone has come to like warm themselves, but it's not, it's like the fire speaks to them, but not through words. And those who have gathered are not there to steal or take the fire's warmth, where this may have been what was happening in the past. Although they benefit from standing close to the fire, they're actually there in celebration. Like everyone is singing and dancing. Okay, I don't really know what this means, but it sort of feels like some kind of coming together, and it's very cosmic in nature. So pulling everyone connected into some type of heart opening or rise in consciousness. And the number here on this card is 19. So 9 plus 1 is actually 10, which is connected with the energies of like leadership and again, community or family of some type. This doesn't always have to be blood-related family though. It could be soul family. Yeah, I'm getting like change and growth and new beginnings. So I think it is. It's like a shift maybe from what once was traditional more into something soul-led, and that maybe the traditional pulls or had been pulling from the fire, like stealing that warmth, but now there's a shift, and the community or this step into soul is going to bring a sense of coming together, but more in celebration where all parts are equal, something like that. Okay, let's go right to the numbers here on this second card that got pulled, the Smoky Mirror. So the number on the card here is 47. So 4 plus 7 is 11. Okay, so balance. So like that twin number. This card is definitely related to that balance in the divine masculine and feminine energies, or some kind of reunion here. I'm actually hearing the word remembering more than reunion, but it is definitely related to a coming together and is linked to this fire card, in that the fire may be what draws people in, but there is something to be said, or not said, but something to be shown or created, maybe. Okay, the divine masculine. It's like the divine masculine really holds space for the feminine to create. So while the toxic masculine may swing into busyness or always doing instead of being, in a balanced state, he is neutral and creates space for the feminine to shine or step into her power. It's like through this space held, there is a sense of protection or safety, which gives the feminine the ability to truly take on the seeds of this connection and birth something into the world. It's like I'm getting also something here about like reflection or illusion. Like maybe things appear one way, but nothing has been set in stone, because the divine masculine energy is not fully in this power yet. This solid, watcher, that's not the word I'm looking for, but I'm getting the image of like a protector or someone who watches over something. Yeah, okay, so this is in essence what the divine masculine brings, so that the feminine energy can flourish and they work together in balance, but the masculine is still holding on somewhere to some kind of like toxicity or connection with something that doesn't allow him to fully show up. Like there are maybe shadow aspects or something that is being avoided in the masculine that keeps him from truly showing up, but that as he leans into both the light and the darkness. So again, I'm seeing that fire and the gathering, like it's nighttime outside, but the fire illuminates all. Okay, yeah. So once he really integrates these shadows, things will shift and there will be celebration. In terms of inner masculine energies, this may be related to releasing expectations and attachments, allowing your own inner masculine to really show up for you in embodying the energy of being and not doing, of holding space for your creativity and intuition, of keeping you safe, yet not putting up walls or avoiding, if that resonates. Okay, I'm going to read here from the guidebook. Where did it go? Here it is. Okay. The Smoky Mirror. The essence. The Smoky Mirror represents the aspects of what is implied yet cannot be immediately known in the world, the mystery of how things come together and how they fall apart. This symbol also represents the shadow of the human psyche, the parts of the self that one disowns. The Smoky Mirror can also represent a state of denial or the inability or refusal to see the truth. I feel like this may be like what I was tapping into earlier, that there's some sort of like holding to something of the past or some connection or something there that that divine masculine energy doesn't want to see the truth about. And that's kind of what's holding him back from really stepping into that power of being a space holder and that fire that everyone wants to gather around. When the symbol of the smoky mirror appears, you're invited to see beyond your own self. Acknowledge that past the limits of your current ability to perceive, there is a vast interconnected world where events are orchestrated in divine order, but challenging to fully grasp. Now is the time to trust that no matter what the current conditions of your world reflect, in the hidden realms, all aspects of the human journey are celebrated. The beauty and the darkness, the misery and the courage. No matter where you are on your journey, know that some things are meant to be a mystery, which you are meant to understand only through experience. Take heart, for the smoky mirror will ultimately show you beauty and wonder once the fog lifts the distortion you see now. The medicine. Understanding the shadow of the human journey requires that you go deep into your story to discover the wound that prevents you from seeing the truth of your current situation. Your fears and expectations of disappointment and unworthiness may be clouding your capacity to see the potential in yourself and others. The smoky mirror may be showing you things you don't want as a result of your conditioning. These can become even more real, but only because you are making it so. The choice is yours. The world will hold you accountable for what you see and create. Can you see through the eyes of truth and faith instead? Yeah. Okay. All right. I said this was going to be quick tonight, but I feel like we're getting up there in time and I'm being called to close things out. So let's just pull one more card from this animal deck to finish things up. Quickly here. Okay. Card 13, the Tarantula. All right, I get the sense this is related back to that darkness or shadow. Like there are unintegrated aspects of the whole that need to come to light to bring balance. Let's read right through the guidebook here. But again, noticing the number on the card 13 makes me think of what was just read out of the last guidebook of like lucky or unlucky, to be determined, like based upon your perspective. Like, is it lucky 13 or is it Friday the 13th? Your divine connection will be whatever you perceive it to be. 3 + 1 is also 4. So the number 4, I'm getting kind of like stability or support in some way. Okay, the guidebook here. Someone commented on one of my videos that I say okay too much in these readings, and I feel like I've become more aware of that, and I apologize. But when I'm reading here, like, and tapping into this energy, I feel like it just sort of comes through. So the way that I speak in these messages aren't necessarily the way I normally speak in regular life. Okay, I just did it again. From the guidebook, 13, Tarantula, connection. It is time to bring together separate aspects of your life. Everything is connected. When you are afraid or unsure, it is important to know that you are never alone. You can do magic. We all can. All right. So the magic of this card, spider magic, and specifically tarantula magic, is protective and connective. Webs don't just trap prey. They support and protect the spider as well. It is a mistake to think that spider magic is evil or dangerous, as very few cultures see the spider in this fashion. When you feel you need greater connection to life or you need support, particularly in creative matters, ask the spider for help. All right. So yeah, just tying that back in to the web of connectedness or community from the beginning of that reading, and sort of that dark and light aspect where maybe you're thinking of things in one particular way, like it's dark or bad, but it may actually be the opposite if you're willing to shift your perspective. And that support or space holding required by the divine masculine energy so that the divine feminine can truly begin to create, all wrapped up into this reading. Remembering, of course, that this all starts within. All right, if this reading resonated with you, I hope you'll hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. Sending you much love, friends.